Hello, everyone. Welcome. So glad to see everyone here. Um, I was almost late. I hope everyone can hear me. I didn't get to test out my stuff just yet. Hi, Beth, Tita, Shells. So glad to see everyone. Um, so as you can see, I'm not working on my Chuck Pinson right now. I will work on it during the week, but I thought during the weekend I'll go ahead and work on my woodland panorama. I absolutely love this painting. I've started on it last night and it is looking so good. Hi, Melanie. So happy to see you. Connie, how are you doing? See, I'm working on the woodland panorama and I'm already loving it. These three, or in these three squares alone, I have already had three ABs. Hi, Star. How are you? So glad to see you. You taking the car, Courtney? Okay. Courtney came in to steal my car real quick.
Hey, in my defense, my birthday was Monday, so I have every reason to use it.
The artist, I cannot. The artist is Saro Marchetti. I think I'm saying that right. I might have to look into that. I guarantee you I will have time because it's going to take me a long time to get this one done. But I'm going to work on this right now on the weekends, and then I'm going to work on my Chuck Pinson during the week. So I think it'll end up turning out to be really good. I'm already loving it. And I should be getting my package in from Dreamer Designs today. It is 180 centimeters by 60 centimeters. I know, I just couldn't wait. I was gonna finish my Chuck Pinson, but it's okay. I may not get it completed by the end of the month, but I'll have at least 5 of the points in there for the check along. And I will work on it during the week, but I'm going to work on this on the weekends before I go to work. I absolutely love it. Well, hello, Stardust. Did you come up here to say hi? Stardust, I guess, wanted to say hi. Let's see if I can move this just a little bit so y'all can see her. See? She thinks that she has to be in my lap any time that I end up diamond painting. Oh, I'm sorry, Shells. I I was in your live. I was in the live. I didn't get to say much in it, but I was working down at the shop whenever you were having your live. But I did listen to the whole thing. That one is so pretty. I love that one. Are you not gonna let me diamond paint at all? Huh? You not gonna let me diamond paint? Whenever Courtney went out the door, she decided to come in. Yes, your stolen cat. I told you you could come and get her. Yeah, this cat was actually Lexi's. She brought her home and then she has been here ever since. Yeah, she definitely needs her attention. But is Patrick in a better mood today than he was yesterday? But yeah, I was gonna tell y'all something, and I have completely forgot what it was. But I this is the third square. I woke up really early this morning. I woke up at like 2 o'clock this morning and could not go back to sleep. So I came in here and worked on this. Oh, that's good. Yeah, that I can't wait to see that stained glass one completed as well. That was so pretty just seeing you work on it. Yeah, I didn't even, I think it was like 11 o'clock before I went to bed last night, but it did not matter. I was still up early. And then I've got to work tonight. So I'll at least be up till midnight tonight. I actually ordered Firebird Panorama and the Hannah Lynn Mystery painting. They, I I wasn't gonna order them right now, but then Dreamer Designs had to put out that buy one get one 50% off on St. Patrick's Day. So I went ahead and decided to get it. So my Hannah Lim one was only like $35. And I didn't realize, and I know this is bad as long as I have been ordering from Dreamer Designs, I did not realize that they had a point system. And the other day I noticed on there I've got enough to get a $50 worth of points so that I can use on my order. So maybe next month I can order another one. Maybe they'll come up with another one that I really, really have to have. I had no idea that they had a point system. I knew Diamond Art Club did, and I use the Diamond Art Club ones all the time. She is just, no, you can't put your tail on the painting. Even whenever she is not around, I still find stardust hairs all over my paintings. But yeah, I did not realize that at all. So I've got enough to get one more painting next time. Really? I didn't know that either. I didn't even start ordering Dreamer designs until last year, I think. I got two last year. I did one of them and I gave one of them to Lexi. And then I ordered four of them around on Black Friday, and then these two that I have coming in. You don't use your DAC points? Or do you just not order from DAC anymore? I'll have to look into that and see about that. Because I get emails from them all the time, but I try not to look at them because I end up ordering stuff. Shells, I have to admit, I did that in the beginning as well. I went just a little bit crazy. I'm gonna start doing my stash. It's just I haven't had time recently. I've got a whole box of paintings over there that I just need to do unboxings on. And then I'll start doing my stash. Good morning, Julie. How are you? And I was thinking about you, Julie, the other day. The first part of my stash unboxing, I'm going to pull out all the kitty cat ones that I have. And I'll show all of those in my premium ones. I think I've got 4 or 5. Not a whole lot, but I'm sure you've got a lot more cat paintings than I do. Okay, that's fine. Be safe. But yeah, I'm thinking about doing my stash paintings. I'm just I ordered that Hannah Lynn mystery, but I'm really hoping it is not one of the ones that DAC has already released that I have. So I'm hoping that it's not. me me too. It's bad. I've got my whole craft room back there and I've got a table that just has my diamond paintings on it. It's one of the longer tables and it's huge. And I can't really put hardly anything else on that table. But one of these days, I have decided after I finish my Chuck Pinson, I'm going to get one of my older kits and I'm going to work on one of my older kits. And every time I finish that one, whichever one I choose, I'm going to pick out another one of my older kits. Because I always work on 3 or 4 at once. What storage unit does Julie have? It's not sagging, but I think every time my husband walks in there, he's probably going in shock on how many that are in there. I That is nice. My problem is, as you can see with this one, if I kit them up, I end up starting to work on them. So, and since I quit using my bottles, I think I've got one set kitted up in bottles, and that's for the dragonfly painting. Since I've started using these trays, I'm trying to keep it just in these trays so I don't kit up a bunch of them. Yeah, I think my oldest kit that I have left, I know it's that I have is by Kelly Horton. It was one of the first EACs that I ever bought. And I had 3 of them. They had them on sale for $25 each, and it was my first order that I actually bought from Diamond Art Club. Yeah, I was probably better off whenever I had them all in the closet, but my closet is so dark and I was having trouble seeing which one that I wanted to do, so I finally moved them all into my craft room. Yeah, Kelly, I cannot remember the name of that one. Is it the amethyst one? I've done 2 of the 3. Yeah, I blame Lexi for my diamond painting addiction. She's the one that got me started on this. It does make it better. But no, once I've discovered Diamond Art Club, I did go just a little bit crazy. You gonna let me diamond paint some? I'm gonna try to see the screen while I'm doing this, but in my WIP and chat, I told y'all about us. She got down about us changing phone companies. I was watching Father Brown before the live and was almost late getting back into the live. That's okay, Margie. I will take the blame on that. But yeah, Lexi got me started on diamond painting altogether, and then she bought me my Minions painting. Let's see. I'm turning this around a minute to see. Ignore my house over there. That door needs to be fixed right there, but that's my Minions painting. Get this back around where it was at. But yeah, that Minions painting is one painting that'll be there the whole time. I never framed, I don't really frame my diamond paintings. I've got 2 of them framed. But yeah, that one on the end, the girl with the cape, that one was one of my oldest ones. Also. That is so true, Margie. I have made so many friends on here. Whenever I started my channel, I really didn't know if I would stick with it, but I have made so many good friends on here. And I've had so much fun doing this channel. That was really, really pretty shells. But I will tell you, I could never get my husband to place a single drill on a canvas. He just would not do it. Okay, let's zoom this in. That doesn't help much, I know, and I'm sorry about that. That is what I am going to be doing, except for the Minions painting. I, I'm actually, these longer ones, I don't know if I'll be able to rotate them as much, but I've got a spot over here behind me that I've got, they're not as big as the back hooks, but they're around that size, and I'm going to put them up on the wall over behind me. And every time I complete a diamond painting, I'm going to put that one in front for a while. And then once I complete another one, it'll go in front. Or for the holidays, I'll be able to put my holiday ones up. But I'm going to do the same thing with the curtain rod. The curtain rod. And that's another thing with this painting that I'm working on that Connie showed me that I never even thought about doing. Was she had the curtain rod with those hooks. But this one, I'm thinking about taking down the two underneath my Minions painting and putting it up over there as well. And I'll find a different place for my Josephine wall and my Kelly Horton that are over there. Me too. I cannot afford the frames from. I've looked into it. Now, I do have some frames that I bought a while back at Walmart that were on clearance, but they're not any particular size, and trying to find paintings that'll fit in them, I've only been able to find like two that would fit in them, and I've got like 7 or 8 back there in my closet. But eventually I'll find diamond paintings for them. I've probably got some in my stash that would work in them. I just haven't used them yet or completed those diamond paintings. But whenever I saw them on sale, I just couldn't resist because they were only like $3 and $4 a piece. And they were brand new at Walmart. But that was before I even started YouTube. Yeah, it's amazing. Sometimes the frames are more expensive than the diamond paintings. And so far I haven't sealed any of my diamond art clubs, but I may have to take down my Minions and seal it because I noticed that there was 1 or 2 diamonds missing off of it. The last time whenever I was hanging one of these others up over there. But, so what is everybody else working on? I'll have to look into that, but I don't think that we have any local framing shops around here. But if oh, she's going over there now. I think I've almost got Stardust to where she doesn't jump on my tables all the time. I'll say that and then she'll jump on a table here in a minute. I don't think we have one around here, but Fort Smith might have one. They've got so much stuff over there that half the businesses I do not even know about at all. Medusa. Oh, I know which one you're talking about. I've seen that one. I can't say that that would be one of my choices in diamond paintings, but I like it. It's just not one that I would do. But people probably say that all the time about some of mine. But Miss Havisham was one that normally isn't my I don't know how to explain it. Miss Havisham was one that I wouldn't think that I would want to do, but something about that painting just completely drew me into it. He is a good artist. I will say that. It's just not something that I would enjoy diamond painting myself. But I've seen a lot of his work. I fall more towards the colorful paintings. If it's got a lot of color in the painting, I'm absolutely going to love it, basically. And then I like the artists like Hannah Lynn, Jasmine Beckett Griffith. I love their paintings as well. I'm glad that you liked Miss Havisham. I I really did enjoy working on it. And like I said, something just drew me to that painting, whereas normally I wouldn't have, but I loved that painting. I am the same way, Tita. It doesn't have to be landscapes though. If it's any painting with a bunch of color, except maybe one of the ones that Lexi gave me out of all those budget ones that she bought. There was one that was very colorful, but it was just a little weird. So I will probably just save that one for the drills. But yeah, I love almost any painting as long as it's got all the color. And if it's pink and purple, it's even better. I don't think I've seen that one. I may have and just don't know what the name of it is. Really? I love Anne Stokes paintings. I've got one of her mystery paintings. Most of her dragons are really, really pretty. I will have to look that up, Tita. It's not ringing a bell on which one that is to me. I'm gonna have to look up some of these ones that I have not heard of. I've probably seen them and just don't know the names of them. Tita, if I had my YouTube on the other phone, I would let you put up a link, but I don't have my other phone to log into YouTube right now. And I'm using my tablet for my StreamYard as my camera. I did have my other phone out in the car that I was going to use to record with, but I never did charge it. And I traded in my old phone that I used to record with. So I've got to get all the webcam stuff set up on a different phone. Okay, Julie, you be safe. Thank you so much for coming in today. I might get a few drills put down. I'm blind, and my laptop is standing a little ways away, so. Oh, Margie. That pen that you sent me with the metal tip, I really do like these. And I've been putting the art dot putty in it, and it's almost down to where I can start using my art dot putty in it. Good morning, Candace. How are you? So happy to see you here today. But yeah, I like these pens as well as my metal tip one. This one actually just has regular wax in it, and my other one has putty. But I use these all the time. Granny, I'm wondering if these might work on your e-painter pen, vacuum for the pens, because if you get the putty out of them and you take out this little plunger, maybe it could work. I don't know if it would or not. But that might be a use for them. I do not know. I just know the first ones that I bought. Um, I know that a lot of my older ones have the solid sticker sheet in them that were not pre-cut and stuff. And that's true. The Diamond Art Club putty, I like it until it starts getting really warm, and then it starts getting a little stringy. Yeah, I have the pink and the purple art dot putty. I had to get the colors that I liked. That is true. I'm I really, really do like this pen though. It works really well, just as good as the other ones. Yeah, I think this one has purple wax in it right now. I just grab whatever color of wax that I have for this one. Oops, nope, maybe it's pink. But I had a lot of whenever I unbox those center ones, I've got a lot of those little cases with the purple wax in them. I've never tried I've heard of it, but I've never tried that one. No, that would not have been good. She almost knocked over all my drills. See, I told you if I said that she wasn't getting up on the table again, she would jump up here. Yeah, I've heard that it's really good, but I've never tried that one. I get so much putty and wax that I think I don't know if I've ever ordered any putty other than the art dot. I know I've seen somebody that had the alien putty in their pens, and it looks kind of strange to me anyway. But I've heard that it's really good. What color am I doing? It's a good thing I have the sticker on what color I'm working on my tray. Otherwise, I would get sidetracked and forget. I don't think I've even heard of that one. Who is that one by? You are completely right, Connie. It does look, that is exactly what it looks like. I knew it just looked kind of strange to me, but you're exactly right. But I figure Tuesday I'll start working on my Chuck Pinson again so that I'll have my full week of working on it, and maybe I can get almost done with it anyway. You know, I used to watch her all the time, and I haven't watched her in a while for some reason. It hasn't been popping up on my feed. I may have to check and make sure I'm still subscribed. I will definitely go check her out later today. See, that's another one that doesn't pop up on my feed hardly anymore is Kimba. I used to watch her quite a bit too. I know, I hate that as well, and I don't know why it does that. But I've noticed it a lot in the last few days that I've had a lot of people that aren't popping up on my feeds that I used to watch all the time. Beth, I'm not very fast at them today or this time around. I was, and then I kitted this up, so I had to start on this. And what's bad is it's not even the ones that you don't watch, that you haven't watched for a while, that it does it to. I'm probably about halfway done. I can't really tell because I've been kind of doing a square here and a square there. I've just been taking random squares off of my canvas. This one, though, I'm not going to be able to do that because I'll have to start taking this across my desk, and I can probably go up one more square on this before I'm going to have to flip it around and work on it upside down. But I cannot wait to see this one done. I love this one so much. And the Firebird panorama is by the same artist. So I'm really gonna think I'm really gonna enjoy that one as well. A Chuck Pinson that doesn't have much confetti. I have not seen that. All of the Chuck Pinsons that I have done, well, maybe. Hope Runs Deep wasn't too bad on the confetti. It wasn't without it, but it wasn't too bad on it. Most of the Chuck Pinsons that I've done, though, have had all kinds of confetti. But especially this one that I'm working on, in the flowers down at the bottom, there is a lot. Nice shells. Hold on just a second. Okay, sorry about that. I'm back. Well, just make yourself at home here, Stardust. Okay. So are you not gonna? She's back. Here. You want to say hi to everybody? We'll zoom you back out so you can say hi again. She decided to hop back up here again. I think she knows that I'm not going to get out of the chair, so she's going to come up here and try to get all the attention that she can get. I'm going to dread this summer with her though, because normally during the summer, whenever I start petting her like this, she sheds a lot. Y'all can. Thank you. She can be a pain at times. That most of the time, whenever I'm sitting here diamond painting, I have her on the back of the chair and Bullet behind me in the chair. I'm surprised Bullet hasn't came over here and started barking at me to get up in the chair. Really? I don't. Let's see. I don't know. This one. This one's actually the one that I'm doing is for my Chuck Pinson is actually a round DAC that's pretty old, but it doesn't have. It's one of the few paintings that doesn't have the white ABs in it. It has a yellow and a blue. I would. I don't know. You might be able to try Diamond Drills USA. They might have some that are similar. I don't think I've seen that one, or I've probably seen them and just don't realize which one they are. I bet that that would be really pretty, though. What? What? This hour is flying by. I don't know. I haven't ordered from them. I've heard of them. I don't think I was diamond painting then, but it might be in some of my older kits. If I ever come across any in one of my older kits, I'll let you know if I have any extras left. Mine has a yellow and a blue, and it's basically all in the flowers. And no, I don't want your tail on the painting. I would be picking off stardust hairs forever. She has actually, luckily, it was a budget painting, but one day she got up where I was diamond painting at, and I stepped away for a minute, and she laid right down on the diamond painting. And basically, I ended up throwing that one away because it had so much fur on it. I wasn't going to pick it off. Yeah, the Bluebird song is the only Chuck Pinson that I have. I would really like to get some of his tropical ones. He's got one that I like the lighthouse. There's a lighthouse one that he has. My battery just died on my light pad. I'll have to plug it in here in a little bit. But he's got one that shows the sea and it's got a lighthouse. And I want to say there's some dolphins in it as well, but I can't remember. It's been a long time since I have seen that one. Hi, Jess. How are you? So happy to see you here today. I do really want to get one of his paintings like that. He's got a couple of them. I did. I saved Bluebird song, and let me see if I can show this to you on here. Okay, this is my Bluebird song one, and I know you can't see it real well. Let me try to zoom in on the picture. Is it gonna work? Anyway, right here, this reminds me a lot of my grandma's old house. She had a rock house, and it had just a bunch of different shapes of the rocks. But the person who did all of that rocking on the house, they would do a heart on one heart on each wall of the house, or each wall that they did the rock on it. So I'm going to try. I'm not guaranteeing anything, but I'm going to try to put that put a heart on that one. I use an app called I Run Webcam, and basically you have to have, like, I've got my have it on my tablet and on my laptop, and with that it allows you to zoom your webcam in. But that's how I do it. Without that app, I would not be able to do it. But it's, let me see. Get my, that is the app that I use. Do you have, I think that they have it for both Android and iPhone, but I'm not absolutely sure on that. Yes. Basically, all it does is make your tablet or your phone into a webcam. And I'm sure if that one is not on iPhones, you can look up other ones. Just look for something that says use your phone as a webcam. But it works great for me. I actually bought they have a free program for it to where you could still zoom in if you actually did it on the screen of your phone. But I think I paid like $10 to where I'm able to zoom in and out with my mouse. I have my screen split on my laptop, and I have my webcam on one and my StreamYard on the other side. It was a one-time purchase for the where you could zoom in and out on the screen with your mouse, but you can do the same thing on your phone without purchasing it. Or at least it was. I've had this one for a little over a year and it works great. It's not a subscription. I do not pay anything for my monthly for my webcam. But I really like it. I've My only issues that I've had with it is if I leave it open on my laptop while I'm not using it, I basically have to restart my laptop to get it to work again. But other than that, I haven't had any problems with it. But I've had really good luck with it. I've had it on my tablet, and I could actually sign in to do two different accounts on my StreamYard, or sign into my same account on two different devices on my StreamYard, but it's just a lot easier with that. But okay, I cannot believe we're already at 54 minutes. This hour goes by so quick. And I definitely didn't get a whole lot of diamond painting done today. But I'm pretty sure that I saw that they had it on iPhone as well. But I'm hoping to do some unboxings next week. Try to get my stack of unboxings done that I need to do. I've started recording on answering all the comments, but I got interrupted during it, so I didn't get to finish that, but I will. So I'm going to put that out. But anyway, I have to go and get ready for work. Thank you so much, everyone, for stopping by. I've had a wonderful time. If you don't mind, hit that like button on your way out. And everyone, take care, and I will see y'all next week. Thank you so much for stopping by.